Over 400 years ago, the Spanish set out in search of new land. What they found was an island shrouded in mystery, so alive it seemed to glow. They called it the Island of Fire on account of the strange glow that flickered in the night. That island is Siquijor, and while the fireflies are long gone, what drew us here were tales of its stunning beauty. But what we found was so much more. If you're an adventure seeker, this might just be the island that makes the stories you dream about become the ones that you tell. There are no airports on this remote island, so we arrived in true island fashion, by boat. We took a 2.5-hour ferry from the island of Bohol to Siquijor. From there, our 30-minute ride to our stay had all the amenities of a proper adventure.
Okay, sounds good. Welcome to our home for the next few days. This place is super basic. Let me just check that real quick. Oh, there's no internet in here. But after staying here for a few days, we've actually come to really love it because it's very communal. So you actually get to meet a lot of travelers, and there are a lot of families that stay here too. There's even a little kindergarten right on site. So Aaliyah has made a bunch of new friends. There are a few local kids, but most of them are foreigners, so other traveling families, which is awesome. And there's all kinds of people here, backpackers, families, singles, couples, friends, like everybody. It's awesome. There's a little restaurant here. There's a pool, which is wonderful, but we're not here to stay indoors. We've got 3 days and an epic island to explore. Let's get to it.
If we're going to do this, we have to kick things off the right way.
Thank you. Coffee first, always.
We promised you adventure, but let's savor this delicious drink for a few moments in a place as perfect as the beans it came from.
We're here at Cambugahay Beach in the Marine Reserve here. It takes 20 pesos per adult and kids are free. And let me tell you, this beach is gorgeous. And check out the clarity of this water. I mean, it is perfectly clear. You can see every single detail in here. The water is so warm and refreshing. I love this.
It really feels here like it's just you and the open ocean. Look at this. I feel like this beach is an excellent representation of the relaxed, chill vibes you get on Siquijor. There's absolutely no hassle here, just a few travelers and locals hanging out, enjoying the nice, calm, perfectly clear water. This place is amazing and absolutely the perfect place to drink your coffee.
What a perfect way to start the day. Now we feel energized and ready to take on a real adventure. Let's dive in. Literally.
We've just arrived to Tubod Marine Sanctuary where we're going to do some snorkeling. And check out this welcome here. Beware of falling coconuts. That sounds very ominous. Actually, I think Steve always likes to say that there's more people that die from falling coconuts than shark attacks.
There you go, there you go. The walk down to this beach is absolutely gorgeous. You have these huge palm trees, you have coconut trees, you have all this other type of jungle.
Morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine. How about you?
Doing very well.
Oh, good to hear that one.
Snorkeling goggle for her,
Oh, yeah.
and then a life jacket.
I like
For-
jacket. It's free. Only one mask?
Yeah, one mask and then 3 fins.
Okay.
This is also a great place to spend an afternoon. They have little cafes and the beach is long and the sand is super soft.
So this marine sanctuary is actually protected, so they have rules you have to follow. Obviously, no touching coral, no chasing around the fish or catching them or anything like that. And we heard that you can find sea turtles and swim with them here. And again, obviously, you're not going to touch the sea turtles or feed them or anything. I really, really hope that we can actually see some sea turtles.
This is Tubod Marine Sanctuary, a place where the ocean thrives and is full of life. Coral gardens stretch out like an underwater forest, teeming with fish that shimmer like scattered light. Schools move as one, weaving through the reef, while hidden creatures, once you'd never notice from above, carry on as if we're not even here. Down here, it's quiet. No distractions, no rush. Just the pulse of the ocean and the simple, breathtaking beauty of a world we're only visitors in.
The snorkeling here is absolutely amazing. The water clarity is crazy. I don't know how many feet you can see, but it's a lot. It feels like you're in a gigantic aquarium. And even I, who am terrified of the ocean, was inspired to dive a little bit. I've never done that before. And it was absolutely amazing.
So you could see about 40, 50 feet. I was diving down at least 30 plus feet to look at some of the corals and the fish, and you could see even further than that. And we saw amazing things like sea snakes and puffer fish and eels. We didn't unfortunately get to see the turtle, which we were really hoping to see. But as far as everything else, like there are so many different types of fish and coral. It's just absolutely incredible. We really highly recommend that you come here. It is 100% worth it.
We've just had a taste of what's beneath the surface, but Siquijor has even more to offer. There are winding paths waiting to be explored, and wait till you see where they lead.
It's crazy to think that just a few hundred meters away from the ocean is this lush jungle. And right now we're heading to Lugnason Waterfall. We've seen pictures of the waterfall, obviously, which is why we decided to add this place to our itinerary, but we haven't looked at these pictures since we decided to come here because we just want to get the experience of kind of seeing it for the first time. As you can see, it's a really popular waterfall and there's good reason for it.
So this waterfall is definitely very beautiful. The water is refreshing and the jungle in here is absolutely gorgeous.
And if you sit still long enough, you'll realize you're not alone.
Ah, they're tickling my feet! They're everywhere, I can see them. It just feels very weird.
Consider it a complimentary spa treatment, courtesy of the falls.
Come on, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, it feels too weird.
It wasn't long ago, back on the roads of Bohol, when Aaliyah stood at the edge, hesitating before her very first cliff jump. A mix of nerves and excitement, that tiny moment of courage.
That was a good
I need a high five from that.
That was
though. That
so
was
brave. I
That
can't
was
even
so
believe
brave.
how brave you were.
And now, she's not even thinking twice. It's wild how quickly confidence grows when you give it the chance. And yet, none of us have the confidence of this guy.
Now we're actually making our way through the jungle a little bit. Oh, there's some pools up here. Oh my gosh, look at this.
If you think this waterfall is just for swimming, think again. You can actually hire a local guide and climb up through the different pools, following the water as it flows down the rocks. We didn't do this, but we heard it's a fun family-friendly trek. Everything here is tangled, layered, alive. The way the roots weave through the rocks, the way the water moves without hesitation. Leaves catch the light just right. Shadows shift with the breeze. There's so much happening, even in the stillness. Today is the kind of day where you don't really check the time. You just keep moving, chasing whatever comes next.
Today was amazing and we've got just the thing to cap it off. Trust me, this is the perfect way to end a day like this.
Check out this forest in here. You're gonna love this.
trees thin out, light spills through, and up ahead, there's a glimpse of something wide open. Welcome to Pitogo Cliff, a rugged limestone edge where the island meets the sea. While cliff jumping is no longer allowed here, you can still enjoy a front row seat to a stunning view of the sun setting below the horizon of the Bohol Sea. And just like that, day one comes to an end. Tomorrow, we'll be stepping into waters where the welcome is literally felt right down to our toes.
We're starting the day off as per usual, and this feels like the perfect time to tell you that if you've been enjoying our channel and our travels, you can actually buy us a coffee right here or at the link in the description.
We've also just started putting together travel guides, and you could grab those at the same link. Or if you want to support this channel monthly, you get all of those travel guides for free. And we're ready for the day.
Today is all about waterfalls, but we're gonna make a couple of stops on our way. And the first thing we're gonna see is something truly unique. Wait till you see this.
I will welcome you here in the island of paradise. That's all.
That guy was the most friendly guy ever. Pictures of this tree made it look tiny, but this thing is huge.
I told you it would be unique, right? This famous tree is called the old enchanted Balete tree. Balete trees are a type of tree found in the Philippines that have roots. Oh my gosh.
I know.
They have roots going down from the branches. Oh my gosh, it's really biting. Okay. And the reason I'm having this reaction right now is because there are some visitors here. Actually, not visitors, residents. Residents of this place. Look at this. Look at these little fish. You get a free foot spa when you come here. Ah! They really tickle. And these big ones too. Look at them. Oh my gosh. It doesn't hurt, okay? It doesn't hurt. It just feels weird. It feels really weird.
I don't like that. I like the small ones, but not the big ones.
Apparently, there's a spring that flows from the tree's roots, or so goes legend. And because of the tree's mystical appearance, there's all sorts of mythology and folklore tied to it.
So even though this place is very touristy, it's actually incredibly relaxing. Sitting underneath this beautiful, massive tree, having these really big fish scrub your feet or bite your feet, I guess. I thought it was gonna be like this giant touristy thing that wouldn't be enjoyable, but it's really peaceful here and it's really nice having your feet in the cool water. This is a stop worth taking.
After spending the morning at a tree that's been standing for around 400 years, it only makes sense to visit another piece of history that's been around for a while.
This is Lazi Church, one of the oldest churches in the Philippines. It was built in the 1800s out of coral stones and super sturdy hardwood. And right across from it is the largest Catholic convent in the entire Philippines.
One of the first things you notice when you pull up are these massive, beautiful trees. These things must be like 500 years old. They are huge.
The church is still in use today and it's open to visitors. Let's go check it out.
You could hear the birds and you just get like this nice peaceful vibe coming into these churches.
Stepping out of places this old, you can't help but think about all the history it's seen. But Siquijor isn't just about the past. It's full of places that make you feel completely in the moment. And that's exactly where we're headed next.
We saw some beautiful waterfalls yesterday, but what we're about to experience today is on a whole other level, and we can't wait to show you. Oh my gosh, this is why these are the most famous waterfalls in all of the Philippines.
Cambugahay Falls isn't just one waterfall. It's a series of cascading turquoise pools fed by natural springs that keep the water clear and cool year-round. Once a bathing spot during the Spanish colonial era, it's now famous for something else entirely. Rope swings hang from the trees, tempting anyone willing to take the leap.
That's so much fun.
Oh my goodness, she's gonna do it! It's so brave! Look how excited she is!
Drop! No!
Drop!
Let go! So what do you think about that swing? A little too scary? Yeah, you did such a good job. Can you believe this? Look at this waterfall and we're doing rope swings and like Gatorade colored waterfalls. How fun is this? Again, although it's really touristy, dude, this place is beautiful. You could do rope swings.
Oh my gosh, I got water up my nose!
You could swim behind waterfalls into little hidden caves. Look at it. Look at this, you guys. This is epically beautiful. And I mean, just check out this landscape. Like, this is incredibly beautiful. Looks like this is the very top and absolutely incredible. Let's go for a swim.
How is this even real? Like, this is something out of a dream. It's something out of like some fantasy world. It is absolutely phenomenal, and you can see why there are so many people here.
Yeah.
Because you cannot come to Siquijor and not come to this waterfall. Up at the top here, there's this very gentle little river, and there is literally nobody here. Like nobody, it's just us and the jungle. You know,
Yeah.
the smells are something you can't capture on camera.
Yeah.
And the smell here is so sweet and fresh
Yeah.
and
Refreshing.
yeah, so relaxing. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah.
It's a place you have to come to.
Yeah. Like on camera, I'm hoping it looks amazing, but when you add like the senses and the smells and the warm water in the middle of the jungle, it just makes this place feel so magical. It's as good as we hoped it would be.
Even better, I would say.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we get to do this.
Coming to places like this is not just about seeing something beautiful. It's about fully immersing yourself in it and taking the time to soak everything in, because most likely you're not going to be here ever again in your life. And that's a crazy thing to think about. And this is just a little bit of a, I don't know, sentimental kind of reflection for me. Here I am standing in a river in the middle of a jungle. Absolutely incredible. Watching my husband and my daughter just swim peacefully and enjoy their time together in this incredibly beautiful place. It's something I honestly cannot put into words. And we feel so incredibly blessed to be able to do stuff like this. So thank you for watching our channel. Thank you for coming on this journey with us. It means the world to us, and it allows us to keep doing stuff like this and to bring you along.
Cambugahay Falls is one of those places that reminds you there's a whole world beyond what you know, just waiting to be explored.
We have one more place to see, but first we're gonna stop and grab some food.
Wow, this was not there. Oh my God.
Steve just found an amazing looking spot on Google Maps. Oh my gosh, check out this view. Look at that. This is where we're gonna eat. So we're still waiting for our food, and I have high expectations for this place because look at this lineup. And they're all Filipinos. So if Filipinos are coming here, you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
We ordered a platter, and honestly, I don't remember exactly what was listed on the menu. I know there's pancit in here, some veggie lumpia, and I don't know, a bunch of other good-looking stuff. The view was spectacular, but the food...
Well, I would say that the reviews were true about this place.
All right, now let's keep going. We're on our way to our last waterfall of the day, and we're just driving through pretty much the middle of Siquijor. And we're now up in the mountains. You can definitely feel a temperature change up here. It's a lot cooler. And we've run across this really interesting looking landscape. It's almost sort of similar to the Chocolate Hills in Bohol. If you haven't seen our Bohol video, take a look at that. There's some epic things to see there. But anyway, we just stopped here just to admire the hills, and then we're gonna keep going. As you're driving up this way too, you pass through countless small little villages, and it's really, really relaxing and beautiful to drive through. As Steve sent the drone up, a kind local stopped to check in on us.
Mountain view?
We're going to the waterfall.
Waterfall? Cangbangag?
Yes, this way, yeah.
Down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The road ahead stretches endlessly, flanked by mountainous jungle. As the winds pick up, the world shrinks to just this: family, open space, and the simple truth that everything we need is right here. The beauty of Siquijor is quiet, simple, and real. It's a place where connection isn't something you search for. It's something you feel in every turn, every breeze, and every moment you share.
So I don't know if we're taking the right way, but this is definitely not the easiest road to drive on.
It's so bumpy.
I know. It's pretty steep and pretty rocky with a lot of potholes in it. It's like we go straight up here. I think it's this paved one. Well, we're gonna try this road. I don't know.
I sure hope we're in the right spot.
Okay, so we're here.
What? What do you mean it says we're here? Where did you see that?
Walking.
According to Google.
We have to walk a bit.
That cannot be right. Oh gosh. Yeah, we'll just ask those people. Because this is definitely not looking anything like where a waterfall would be. Oh my goodness. Oh no, wait, this is the waterfall. Okay.
Believe it. Waterfall? I was 100% convinced that we were on the absolute wrong road. It is pretty rough getting here, but if you just keep going to the very, very, very end, then you find a little parking spot like this, and it's a 10 to 15 minute walk down here. So this should be a ton of fun.
At the end of the dense jungle trail is a small family homestead.
What are you growing over here? Potatoes or?
Yeah, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, okay. And so we just keep going this way?
That way.
Oh, this way?
Yeah.
Thanks. You walk down here?
Yeah. Can't wait to have a coconut.
I'm a little confused. This is so confusing. We're going along the palm leaf makeshift fence here, and I hope this is the way.
We set out to see the tallest waterfall in Siquijor and found the most determined little trickle you've ever seen.
So this isn't the most beautiful of the waterfalls on the island, but it is the largest, and the hike here is pretty cool. You're definitely out here in the jungle. The scenery's beautiful. The waterfall is just okay. Maybe skip this one unless you're really up for an adventure, which it definitely was getting here.
The sun was beginning its descent, and we needed to get from here to here. But first, we had to get past this.
So I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but this was right above the trail, and that is a big black and yellow spider.
That thing is probably super poisonous, dude. Do not get close to it.
Jungle hiking, lots of fun.
We made it safely past and rewarded ourselves with a fresh coconut we purchased from the kind family who lives here. We were curious about their way of life, and they were happy to share with us.
How is it?
It's delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I've never drank a coconut like this before. Are these your homes?
Yeah.
These are your homes?
There.
And how long have you lived here?
Since birth, we live here.
Oh, okay. And your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 93 years old.
Wow, my grandma is 93 as well.
Ah.
Yeah. And is there a school for the kids?
Yeah, in Basak.
Okay, and you have to walk all the way there, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
How long is the walk?
1 hour and 30 minutes to walk.
Wow, every day you do this?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of walking.
Good exercise.
Yes, good exercise. At least you have coconuts here to refuel. And do you go like grocery shopping, or do you grow your own food?
We grow vegetables, corn, and bananas. We sell to the market.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, every Sunday.
The sun dips lower, casting long shadows over a life so different from our own. It's amazing how just a short time with someone can shift the way you see things. We didn't share the same day today, but for a moment, our worlds overlapped, and that is something we won't forget.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you.
A new day dawns, the last of this island adventure, and, depending on how you see things, we may have saved the best for last.
Today, I am gonna do some scuba diving here. We were so impressed at the Tubod Marine Sanctuary, which by the way, you guys have to do, that I decided to do some scuba diving. I am certified, but I'm pretty darn excited because this is supposed to be an absolutely amazing place. A little bit cloudy today, a little bit stormy, but the water looks clear and flat, so this should be a pretty amazing experience.
Beneath the surface of Siquijor's waters, Paliton Wall drops into the blue, a vertical reef alive with movement. Black coral trees sway with the current, and poisonous lionfish hover around the reef. Not far from here, the staghorn fields spread out like an underwater forest, sheltering reef fish and barrel sponges in their tangled branches. Paliton Reef is a protected area where corals flourish, creating a haven for diverse marine life. Green sea turtles are frequent visitors to Siquijor's reefs, not just for the abundant food found in nearby seagrass beds, but also for the coral formations that provide a perfect resting place. Between long foraging trips, they retreat to the reef, tucking themselves into sheltered crevices or gliding effortlessly over the corals. These quiet moments of rest are essential, conserving their energy before they set off once again into the open sea. Sharing the water with creatures that have called these reefs home for centuries is a remarkable experience. Here, among the corals and the drifting schools of fish, you move through a world that thrives when we respect it. For a moment, there's no separation, just life coexisting in the blue.
We're taking about an hour break here in between dives, and the first dive was absolutely incredible. We must have seen 24 different sea turtles, tons of coral, lots of amazing fish. The wall that we were diving on was beautiful, truly a unique and amazing experience. And now, after our break here, we're gonna head out on the second dive of the day. I can't wait.
Once again beneath the surface, Paliton Marine Sanctuary is buzzing. Vibrant corals stretch out like intricate tapestries, while schools of small tropical fish flit and flicker through the water like scattered confetti. Then, up ahead, a mesmerizing sight unfolds. A massive school of juvenile trevally moving as one, shimmering silver bodies flashing in the shifting light. Trevally are known for the synchronized schooling behavior, a strategy that helps protect them from predators and improves their chances of finding food. As they grow, some species, like the giant trevally, break away from the crowd, adopting a more solitary and powerful presence in the ocean. For now, though, the school moves as one, weaving effortlessly through the reef, a perfect example of the ocean's quiet, unspoken coordination.
That was an amazing couple of dives. You got to see turtles, tons of coral, lots of fish, even a giant school of trevally. Pretty incredible. I especially liked how we got to drift with the current along the cliffs underneath the water. The wall dive was gorgeous. The boat was fun. The weather turned out great. And I highly recommend that if you guys ever come to Siquijor, Come and dive. It is truly an experience.
While beauty is entirely in the eye of the beholder, Siquijor, an island of legends and untamed wonder, is a destination every adventure seeker needs to experience. Grab your travel guide at the link in the description to make sure your visit is not just memorable, but effortless. And if you enjoyed this video, don't miss our Bohol series, because the Philippines is rich in diverse beauty that you can't miss. Let's embrace the unknown again in the next one.